All right, here we go. I am Steve. This is A is for Alice, B is for Bob, and C is for the CD Purge. Sweeping the VC by storm. And we are moving on today to greatest hits. And sometimes that can be questionable. So going to start off with From My Motherland. From the land of the beautiful blondes with blue eyes. ABBA, whatever you want to call them, tomato. Really, this is all I need is the greatest hits. I don't own any other albums. There you go. America, greatest hits history. I have their first 5 albums on CD, so I do not need this. The Aminals, a retrospective. Well, we're keeping that, of course. Argent, anthology. Of course, Rod Argent. You would know the song on here, Hold Your Head Up. But also they do a great version of, what is it? Oh, they do Time of the Season. And they also do Tragedy. The Association had a number of hits in the 60s. Maybe even early 70s. Keeping that. Atlanta Rhythm Section. That's the only thing I need by them. The Babies Anthology. Well, I have the first 3 albums, which I think is all you need, so I'm getting rid of that. Bachman Turner Overdrive. That's all I need by them. The Band to Kingdom Come, the definitive collection. And you know what? I need to make sure there's something. Oh, yeah, there's a couple tunes on here that are previously unreleased, so I'm keeping that. Barbara Lewis, Baby I'm Yours. You would know it by that song, right? Baby I'm yours, baby I'm yours, until the sun. Beach Boys, not a fan. I own 0 Beach Boy albums. I have a greatest hits for some reason, but it's gone now. The Best of the Bee Gees, once again, another band. I really only need the greatest hits. Billy Squier. It says 16 Strokes right there. Don't want to get rid of 16 Strokes. Right from 16 Strokes to BJ. We know all what that stands for. Yeah, BJ Thomas. We're keeping that. There's some really good tunes in there. Hot and Nasty. The Best of Black Oak, Arkansas. Keeping that. Blackfoot. Rattlesnake Rock and Roll, the Best of Blackfoot. Yeah, I like me some Blackfoot. And I don't have all their albums, so I need that. Blood Rock and Roll. Well, I have everything that's on this because I have all their albums. Bobby Fuller, I Fought the Law. Yep, keeping that. Also, what's the other big song? Oh, yeah, Let Her Dance. That's a big tune, too. Best of the Box Tops. Yeah, My Baby, She Wrote Me a Letter. Keeping that. Boyce and Hart. I wonder what she's doing tonight. Oh man, what a great pop tune. Brian Hyland. You would know the song Gypsy Woman. Yes, definite keeper. The Buckinghams. Oh, Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. A collection. Kind of a Drag. Lottie, Miss Claudie. I Call Your Name. Hey baby, they're playing our song. That's too good to get rid of. The Blasters collection. Yeah, I'm keeping that. Also because I get a cute little puppy on the back. That's a keeper. Chicago, the very best. Here's one that's very, very disputable. The best. I'm not a big Chicago fan. So if I need to hear any, this is it. I believe on vinyl I have their first 2 albums, and those are going into Purge. I can tell you that right now. Chicory Tip. Oh, speaking of puppies, they got a puppy on the back of theirs too. Chicory Tip, this is some just nice. If you like your Sunshine Pop, this is the way to go. Get yourself some Chicory Tip. That's the singles collection. Moving on now to Mr. Chuck Berry, the Platinum Collection. 60 original rock and roll classics. That's all the Chuck Berry I need. Best of Clarence Carter features Strokin', But you know what? That's all I need to hear. I'm just going to download that song and get rid of that. The very best of the Classics 4. You would know the song Spooky and Traces and Stormy. Well, maybe you don't know, but those are the songs you should know. The Cowsill is the very best. Yeah, we're keeping that. Man, The Rain, the Park, and Other Things, that is one of the greatest pop tunes ever. The very best of Cream. Nope, getting rid of that because I have a box set which I think has everything in it. CCR. I have never owned a CCR album in my life. Vinyl, 8-track, cassette, CD. This is the only thing I have. It might be the only thing I need. So you tell me what I'm missing out on. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young so far. You know what? I have... What, I've got the... Yeah, I don't need this. No. The Best of Crow. Evil Woman. Keeping that because there's a couple other good tunes on there. The Circle. Red Rubber Ball. Bah, 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 bah. That really reminds me of growing up, that song. Dave Mason. The Best Of. I don't have a lot of Dave Masons. This one is strictly for my wife. Dean Martin, The Capitol Years. I don't listen to that kind of music. I don't listen to that or Sinatra or, no. Donovan's Greatest Hits. That might be all you need. The Doors' Greatest Hits. Had this forever. Never really played it. But I got a box set of their first 5, 6 albums. Never thought of myself as a Doors fan. Still not going to call myself a Doors fan. But I like them a lot more now than I used to or realized I did. Oh, Dr. Hook. Oh, Sylvia's mother. Got to keep that. The very best of Dusty Springfield. I Only Want to Be With You. Dwight Twilley. 21 songs, his greatest hits. So I don't get all of this on his proper album. So, Maddie, you're going to have to wait. Eddie and the Hot Rods. Do anything you want to do. I bet you most people in America don't know them. I think they were bigger in the UK. Eddie Cochran. Yeah, got some old-time rock and roll there for you. Eric Carmen, The Definitive Collection. Go All the Way, I Want to Be With You, Let's Pretend, Tonight. Oh, he could write some tunes. You would know him best from the Raspberries. Okay, 5-man electrical band. Signs. And Absolutely Right. Yeah, oh, that's a great tune. The Best of Flo and Eddie. You would also know them as the Turtles. Really saw them under the billing of Flo and Eddie open up for Alice Cooper on the $1 Billion Babies tour. The very best of the flying... Very best? Did I say that right? Yeah, very best of the Flying Burrito Brothers. That's all I need by them. And I don't listen to it much anyway. The Best of Gamma. Now I have... I've got all 4 on CD, and I have the first 3 on LP. I don't think the 4th one has ever been put out on vinyl. So I don't need this. I've got all of them. But I probably bought that before you could get everything. Gary Glitter, keeping that. Gary Lewis and the Playboys. You might know him as the son of Jerry Lewis, who was also once Dean Martin's partner in comedy. You saw a little Ladino earlier. Gene Pitney. Oh, Town Without Pity. Right? Isn't Town Without Pity, Gene Pitney? Yeah. Golden Earring. I have their entire discography in a box set. Grand Funk Hits. Now, I have everything they've ever done. But I'm keeping this for sentimental reasons. One, this is from way back in the day when CDs first started coming out. Capitol Records, they were the worst label for putting stuff out on CD. Most of my Grand Funk albums are, Japanese imports that I got in the late 80s, early 90s. That was the only way you could get them on CD. Here we go. Here's a band for you. Grapefruit. I know it's a horrible name, but you know what? They had signed to Apple Music Publishing. Yes, actually the 4th song, Lullaby, John and Paul co-produced that song. This is This is like 67, 68, 69. This is Baroque. It's psych. It's pop. It's very good, too. The Grassroots. One of the greatest hits albums I play the most. I would think top 5 are that. Tommy James and the Shondells, definitely. Best of the Guess Who, kind of all the Guess Who I need. I have a lot of their other albums. I don't find I like them much. Hello, the Glam Rock Singles Collection. Herman's Hermits, that's another one I listen to a lot, because there's not a weak song. There are 16 go-to tracks on that. The Hollies, it's another one I listen to a lot too. In fact, Grapefruit, there's a song on there, they sound just like the Hollies too. Okay, Humble Pie. It's hard to get their stuff when CDs first came out too. So this is Classics, Volume 14 from A&M Records. And when did this come out? When did they put this out? 1987, so CDs were not that old. But I have everything they've done. I don't need that. And then we have this too, the Best of British Rock. It's a history of Humble Pie. I don't need that. I've got everything. Ian Gam, the very best of. He should have been bigger, I think. He could write a tune. All right, Shades of Ian Hunter. I have everything Ian Hunter has done because I have that huge box set. But it's Ian Hunter, so I'm not going to get rid of it. I can't part with it. Isaac Hayes, Greatest Hits Singles. And you know what? Outside of the song theme from Shaft, which I know I already have on my iPod and it's downloaded, I'm getting rid of it. James Taylor, Greatest Hits. I have never played this, I can guarantee you. Gone. Janis Joplin, another one. Yeah, I know she's a great singer, but the music, the songs just do nothing for me. I never play it. Jay and the Americans. Oh, yeah, I'm keeping this. Come a little bit closer. And you got Cara Mia. Yeah. Johnny Rivers. Oh, underrated, man. He's such a great singer, too. Every song on there is worth playing. The Best of KC and the Sunshine Band. Yeah, I'm your boogeyman. Keeping that. Leon Russell, a retrospective. Now, I've got a lot of Leon stuff on LP, but I have nothing on CD. So I'm keeping that, except for some live Leon. Leslie Gore. It's her party, and she'll cry if she wants to. Keeping that. Linda Ronstadt, Greatest Hits. Another one. I never, ever play this. She has a beautiful voice, I know, but songs don't do much for me. Goodbye. Oh, Little Richard. Yeah, definitely. Keep her. You got 25 songs on here. They're all great. Best of Loggins and Messina and Friends. You got Angry Eyes and Vahivala. Now, those are the really good songs, but then, you know, you get stuff like House at Pooh Corner and Danny's Song. I have to keep it because of those other couple songs. And The Lovin' Spoonful. Yeah, you got some good tunes on there. All right, the last stack of 25 here. We'll go through 100. Lulu. Worth the price of admission just to have To Sir With Love. Mamas and the Papas. Oh, yeah, not a weak track on here. What do we got? 11 songs? All 11 are solid. The Motels, an Essential Collection. That's probably all I need of the Motels. Saw them live once. What's her name? Martha Davis. Bit of a smoke show. Mott the Hoople. Once again, before you could get their stuff, all their stuff on CD. This is a retrospective, 2 discs. What do we got here? 33 songs. And this was a gift from my sister-in-law at Christmas, so I cannot get rid of that. Plus, I love anything related to Mott the Hoople and Ian Hunter. Nazareth, Greatest Hits. I have everything Nazareth has released. I don't need that. The Essential. They say it's the Essential. Neil Diamond. That's all I need from Neil Diamond, his Greatest Hits. Here we go. Neville Brothers. A history of the Neville Brothers. 2 discs. And that's probably all Neville Brothers. Did I show it to you even? Can't remember. Neville Brothers. Keeping that. Nils Lofgren, the best of. You know what? I have everything Nils has released. I don't need that. The best of Pat Travers. I have everything Pat Travers has done, so I don't need that. Ooh, we're getting rid of quite a few here. The Essential, Paul Revere, and the Raiders. Definitely a keeper. Peter and Gordon, another connection with the Beatles. A World Without Love. Keeping it. Petulia Clark. Yeah, I'm going downtown with her, no doubt about it. The very best of Poco. I think it's all the Poco I need, you know. Procol Harum, the best of. I have everything Procol Harum has released. I don't need that. Quicksilver Messenger Service. Yeah, I'm keeping that. Hold on one second, Andy. We're almost done. Got about 10 more to go through here. The best of Rare Earth. Yes, we're keeping that. Hold on one second, girl. The Rascals' greatest hits. Definitely ain't gonna eat out your heart. Ain't gonna eat out your heart anymore. Yeah. The Raspberries. Oh, there's some good power pop for you. Ricky Nelson. Look at how dreamy he was. He was a pretty good singer too. Ringo, greatest hits. That's all I need. Rory Gallagher. What is this in here for? This is a compilation. That's got to go in that pile. Okay. Roy Orbison. The all-time greatest hits of Roy. A 2-disc set. Yeah, we're keeping that because Roy, talk about a voice. Smoke from a Distant. This is not a greatest hits either, man. What the hell is this doing in here? All right. Santana's greatest hits. You know what? That's all I need from Santana. Unless you want to tell me there's an album of theirs I should get, and don't tell me that one that he did with Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20 is singing on. I don't want that. Some VCLT from my buddy Gary. This is the best of Saxon from 79 through 88. Yeah, that's a solid decade for you. Mathematically challenged. Gary gave that to me because Gary and Alex from Beer and Vinyl, we went to see Uriah Heep. Saxon was the opening act. And we walked out of there. I said, you know what? I like Saxon more than I thought I would because I'd never owned any of their stuff. So Gary, being the gentleman he is, sent that to me. So thank you, Gary. There you go. That's 100 greatest hits. And look, ooh, we did some damage here. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Woohoo. 12, 14, 16, 8. We got 20 out of 100. That would be 20%. There you go. After that, we're going to move up. I think we got some, yeah, we still have some more greatest hits to go through, and then we're moving into compilations and soundtracks. There you go. Thank you.